Alright, what up, you Doofenshmirtz? Today is the same day as all the rest of the days, to be honest with you, but in this episode, we are going to not be backtesting, we're going to be validating some implied moves. So, let's find some implied moves, and then we can use replay mode. Okay, let's mark it open. Here we have a pretty decent move. How fucking big is this? How do you do the thing where you measure it? I don't remember. You can fucking add an image? Come on. Dang it, it doesn't accept GIF. Okay, fucking distracted. I wanted to add a picture of Andrew on my shit. Okie-doke, let's head into replay and see what the fuck's going on. Sorry for cussing. I'm not sorry for cussing. Pranked. What are we looking at right here? Unfortunately, this isn't the best example. We're at all-time highs, but we made a short out of it, so there's probably some self-made. Here's some self-made untaps right here, actually. Sprekets the devil. Okay, we create a pointer off these. Let's see if anything else happened. Here we have an untap that we tapped into, making these no longer untaps. If you don't believe me, I'm sure if I fucking select bar and go to here, they'll be created. See, they're untaps. And then fucking check it out. It's pretty sweet. We tapped into them. Fuck, what was my point here? Go to 5. What are we doing? There was untaps, and we tapped into them. Therefore, when we create this pointer, that's a valid entry. So we would take, and then we can check yes. Fuck yeah, let's check yes. Same shit. This is so perfect. And then we have untaps right here to target. It doesn't say they're untaps on ES because I think these are NQ data, whatever. You see the untaps, you know where the fuck they are. There's some FFVGs in here, maybe we trim, but since both contracts are in there, we're gonna go for 10. Well, obviously it doesn't matter. I guess I usually do 6, so we'll do 6. But, you know, since we already saw the future, obviously do 10. It's not a sweat pointer, so we don't need to check if it's, we don't need to validate it, or whatever. Here we have another pointer, going into this 1 minute FFVG, and just because I've been doing this, oh, it's gonna mess up my thing. How do I cancel this? I can cancel. Whatever. Okay, so we got that move against us, and it actually did create a pointer. The only issue being, fucking didn't create a validation because there was no imbalance that we tapped into. These are created, like this one maybe, that should be an IFVG actually, and then we cross through it, it should be fucking nothing. So yeah, we still hold this, but like sitting through this drawdown would be kind of fucking brutal. So, but hey, there you go, 253.9. 930. Okay, and so since we slammed through these, we would trim out of 2. So we buy those. There we go. Take out those untaps. I think at the untaps we'd probably trim another 2. Slam through these. Slam through those. Slam through those. And then we got this huge rejection off these FFEGs. Go the 4 minute, no pointer. 3 minute, no pointer. 2 minute, no pointer. 6 minute, no pointer. Check yes. 6 minute, nothing. 5 minute, nothing. 4 minute, nothing. 3 minute, nothing. Still valid. 4 minute. 3 minute. 2 minute. Okay, we are creating inefficiencies away from this liquidity that we swept, and then we do create a pointer right here. So we'd be fully out right there. 2 minute pointer firing against us, creating inefficiencies is the reasoning behind there. Let's see if there's anything earlier we could have pulled off of. No, that's close to 1 though. Also close to 1. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so you just gotta pay attention to that 1 2 minute. Maybe you just trim out of 1 potentially, because I mean it's just 1 2 minute pointer on 1 equity. But obviously, knowing how this day goes, I think this is like essentially a bottom tick. Nope, you could have taken it all the way to those and then waited for a valid pointer entry or a pointer. I don't know if this would be a reversal. I'd have to watch it more in detail, but obviously pointer indicator, you'd be out here instead of where we were here, so you'd make a little bit more money. Anywho, that's me going through a trade and explaining why it worked, I guess, with mech.